Did you know that Bob Ross was a drill sergeant? Before he became the soothing voice and gentle brushstroke we all adore, Ross had a very different career in the military. He served as a drill sergeant in the United States Air Force, where he was known for his strict demeanor. But the tough life in the military took a toll on him, and one day he decided to leave that world behind. He traded his sergeant's hat for a palette and set out to follow his true passion, painting. This bold move not only transformed his life, but also brought a new joy to millions. Ross's iconic television show, The Joy of Painting, showcased his unique technique of wet-on-wet oil painting and introduced viewers to the peaceful world of landscapes like happy little trees and serene mountains. His story reminds us that it's never too late to follow your dreams. What would you do if you had to make a big life change? Believe it or not, great ideas can outshine ads. The magic happens when a brilliant concept meets an amazing user experience. Think about your favorite app or website. What draws you in? It's not just flashy ads, it's how easy and enjoyable it is to use. A great idea, like a unique food delivery service or an innovative game, captures people's imagination, while an excellent user experience keeps them coming back. When both elements work together, they create a powerful combination that can spread like wildfire. People naturally share their positive experiences with friends and family, acting as word-of-mouth advertisers. This means a great idea can gain popularity without spending a fortune on marketing. So whether you're launching a product or starting a new project, remember, focus on the user experience first. What will you create that's both groundbreaking and user-friendly? This might surprise you. The Biltmore Estate awaits. This stunning mansion, located in Asheville, North Carolina, proudly holds the title of the largest private residence in the United States. Built by the ambitious George Washington Vanderbilt in the late 1800s, this architectural masterpiece spans a magnificent 8,000 acres filled with lush gardens and serene woodlands. Guests are often mesmerized by the estate's lavishness, featuring 250 rooms and 35 bedrooms that house an extraordinary collection of art and antiques, each piece telling a tale of America's Gilded Age. As you stroll through the grand hallways, it's easy to envision the lavish parties that once graced the premises, showcasing the flourishing lifestyles of the wealthy elite. The Biltmore isn't just a historical site. It also boasts a winery that crafts award-winning wines, making it a perfect destination for wine enthusiasts. With a plethora of activities from guided tours to outdoor adventures and gourmet culinary experiences, it's clear the Biltmore Estate is more than just a mansion. Are you ready to step back in time and discover this incredible piece of American history? Prepare to be amazed by plastic waste solutions. In 2050, Sungu Hati reached out to the U.S., unveiling groundbreaking strategies for efficient plastic waste management. With the growing concern over environmental health, Hati highlighted how innovative technologies and community involvement could drastically reduce plastic pollution. These projects aim to not only recycle plastics more effectively, but also to educate communities about sustainable practices. By transforming discarded materials into valuable resources, we can create a cleaner planet and tackle climate change head-on. Hati's vision underscores that addressing plastic waste isn't just about cleanup. It's about reshaping our relationship with consumption and waste. Together, these initiatives can lead to healthier ecosystems and a brighter future. Can we adapt quickly enough to save our environment? Here's a wild fact about women's intestines. Women generally have longer intestines than men, a fascinating evolutionary trait with some funny implications. This difference can contribute to the stereotype that women take more time in the bathroom. The anatomy of our bodies is often influenced by survival needs over the ages, shaping how we digest food and absorb nutrients. For women, having longer intestines might have helped optimize nutrient absorption, especially during times when food was scarce. So the next time you notice a line at the restroom, remember there's a biological reason behind it. This subtle distinction also reflects how human evolution adapts our bodies for varied roles. Isn't it intriguing how something as everyday as bathroom habits can be linked to our evolutionary journey? What really happened to Cleopatra in 30 BC? The story of Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, is filled with intrigue and mystery. She died in Alexandria in 30 BC, and various accounts suggest that her death was either due to a snake bite or poison. This uncertainty adds to her captivating image as a powerful and enigmatic leader. Cleopatra is often celebrated for her intelligence and political acumen, using her charm to forge alliances with notable Roman figures like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. The drama surrounding her demise only fuels the fascination with her life. Historians continue to debate the circumstances of her death, which dramatically marked the end of an era for Egypt and contributed to its annexation by Rome. Despite the many stories told about her, Cleopatra's true legacy transcends the methods of her death. She remains a symbol of female power and cunning in a male-dominated world. Did she choose her own fate, or was it forced upon her? The ambiguity surrounding Cleopatra's end only deepens her allure. Did you know the Great Barrier Reef is massive? This incredible natural wonder, located off the coast of Australia, holds the title of the largest industrial structure on Earth. Spanning over 400 kilometers, it isn't just vast. It's a vital ecosystem teeming with life. Home to thousands of marine species, including colorful corals, fish, and larger animals like turtles and sharks, the reef plays a critical role in maintaining the health of our oceans. Unfortunately, it's under threat from climate change, pollution, and human activity, which is why conservation efforts are more important than ever. Efforts like reducing carbon emissions and protecting marine habitats can help preserve this natural treasure for future generations. Imagine snorkeling through crystal clear waters and witnessing the vibrant colors of the reef up close. Protecting the Great Barrier Reef isn't just about saving a beautiful environment. It's about ensuring the survival of countless species and maintaining the balance of our planet's ecosystems. So, how can we all contribute to this cause? Most people don't know this, but Telstar changed TV forever. On July 10, 1962, the Telstar satellite took a giant leap for communications by successfully sending the very first live TV images across the Atlantic Ocean. Before this technological marvel, sharing news and events internationally was a slow process, often taking days. Imagine waiting for crucial information or live events to reach you. It was frustrating. With Telstar up in space, news could travel in mere seconds, making the world feel smaller and more connected. This was more than just a technical achievement. It marked a turning point in how we consume media and communicated across great distances. Suddenly, people in the United States could watch events happening in Europe live and vice versa. The success of Telstar opened the door for future satellites, leading to the instant news we experience today. So next time you flip on the TV, remember how far we've come since that historic broadcast. Did you know that over 290 climbers have died on Everest? This iconic mountain, known as the highest point on Earth, presents immense challenges that can turn deadly. Since 1922, individuals from all walks of life have attempted to reach its summit, drawn by the allure of conquering the world's tallest peak. Unfortunately, most fatalities have occurred due to avalanches, which can strike without warning and sweep climbers off their path. The treacherous conditions and thin air at such altitudes make even seasoned mountaineers vulnerable. What's even more sobering is that not all bodies have been recovered, leaving some climbers forever a part of the mountain's haunting legacy. Each ascent brings risks, as climbers navigate not just physical barriers, but also extreme weather and altitude sickness. So the next time you hear someone mention climbing Everest, remember there's a somber history behind those lofty dreams. What if I told you Lysenko changed the course of history? Trofim Lysenko, a renowned Soviet scientist, pushed aside established genetics in favor of his own unproven theories, claiming that environmental factors could directly affect inherited traits. He believed that crops could be improved through specific agricultural practices without any understanding of genetic principles. The Soviet Union embraced Lysenko's ideas, which led to disastrous farming policies and resulted in severe food shortages. These misguided practices contributed to catastrophic famines, claiming millions of lives across the country. Similarly, China, under Mao Zedong, adopted Lysenkoism during the Great Leap Forward, leading to widespread starvation and suffering. The consequences of disregarding scientific evidence in favor of flawed theories not only changed agricultural practices, but also had a long-lasting impact on the lives of millions. So how did the allure of a simpler explanation sway an entire nation? Why does urethral cause such itchy rashes? Urushiol is the main culprit behind the itchy rashes that many people experience after coming into contact with poison ivy, oak, or sumac. This sticky oil, found in the leaves, stems, and roots, can trigger an allergic reaction in sensitive individuals. When urushiol touches your skin, it binds to your skin cells, prompting your immune system to overreact and cause inflammation. As a result, you might develop an uncomfortable rash full of red bumps and blisters. Interestingly, not everyone reacts to urushiol. Some people might stroll through a patch of poison ivy without any problem, while others can develop a rash from just a tiny amount of the oil. The severity of the reaction also increases with repeated exposure, making it crucial to identify and avoid these plants. So, next time you're out hiking, keep an eye out for these sneaky plants. This might surprise you. Blue-ringed octopus venom is deadly. These small yet stunning creatures, often found in the coastal waters of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, are renowned for their brilliant blue rings that flash when they feel threatened. Despite their beauty, blue-ringed octopuses are among the most venomous marine animals. Their venom contains a potent neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, which is so powerful that it can cause paralysis and even death in humans within minutes. What's intriguing is that these octopuses are generally quite calm, only using their venom as a last resort against predators. With a size no larger than a golf ball, they are often overlooked, making it crucial to be cautious while exploring their vibrant habitats. If you ever spot one, admire it from a distance, as getting bitten is a severe medical emergency. Are you ready to respect these beautiful yet dangerous sea creatures? Surprisingly, it's a fact that hyenas don't laugh from joy. The iconic cackling of the spotted hyena showcases one of the most intricate communication systems among mammals. Each laugh, giggle, or whoop serves as a crucial social signal, providing information about age, sex, emotional state, or even social rank within their clan. When hyenas engage in feeding disputes, their vocalizations signify submission, while during hunts, they use these sounds to coordinate strategies with pack members. Surprisingly, scientists have identified over 30 distinct call types, each fitting various social contexts and circumstances. The intensity and frequency in which a hyena laughs can also indicate its hunger level or stress, revealing deeper insights into the animal's needs. For instance, during cooperative hunts, their vocal cues are vital for coordinating ambushes and flanking maneuvers. Thus, far from mere noise, hyena laughter is a structured form of communication that plays an essential role in the social dynamics of their cunning, female-led societies. What other secrets might these fascinating creatures hold? You won't believe this about 13th century explorers. Back in the 1200s, European artists faced a world rich in imagination, but they lacked high-definition cameras or the internet for reference. Instead, they drew inspiration from the thrilling stories shared by explorers who returned from their expeditions in Africa. These brave adventurers ventured into uncharted territories, encountering magnificent animals like crocodiles, lions, and elephants. Their adventurous tales ignited the curiosity of artists and the public, making these narratives the heart of creativity. With only these vivid accounts and their own artistic flair, painters crafted stunning representations of these exotic creatures. However, the depictions often strayed from reality, merging elements of truth with the artist's imagination. This blend created artwork that mesmerized viewers, providing a window into a world that many Europeans could only dream of. These paintings not only celebrated the incredible diversity of wildlife, but also reflected humanity's timeless fascination with the natural world. The connection between art and exploration reveals how deeply intertwined our quest for knowledge and appreciation of nature truly is. Ever met a celebrity at your wedding? In a surprising twist of fate, actor Keanu Reeves attended a couple's wedding in the United Kingdom after coincidentally staying at the same hotel. Imagine the shock when the bride and groom found out that the beloved star was just down the hall. Instead of brushing them off, Keanu graciously accepted their invitation, embodying his well-known humility. Guests were thrilled as he mingled, posed for photos, and even shared a heartfelt toast. It's these unexpected moments that remind us how life can be full of surprises. Not only did the couple get a memorable story to tell, but they also experienced a true Hollywood star who values genuine connections over his celebrity status. So next time you think about the randomness of life, remember that even a walk down a hotel corridor can lead to a star-studded surprise. Guess what really drives the Visayan warthog's looks? This unique animal, found in the stunning Visayan Islands in the Philippines, is known for the impressive warts that can grow up to 6 inches long on its face. These warts aren't merely for show, they play a role in attracting mates and establishing dominance among their kind. Adding to their charm, the Visayan warthogs sport a striking mane of black and brown, giving them a distinctive appearance in their tropical habitats. But that's not all. These fascinating creatures are highly sensitive to extreme temperatures. When the heat becomes unbearable, they turn to mud baths, which help cool them down and protect their skin from the blazing sun. This behavior showcases how well adapted they are to their environment. By understanding the unique traits and habits of the Visayan warthog, we gain insight into how animals adapt for survival in diverse climates. Wouldn't it be amazing to see one of these incredible creatures in the wild? Guess what really gives the scorpion beetle its powerful defense? This remarkable insect reveals a fascinating take on survival strategies. Native to parts of Central and South America, the scorpion beetle uses its long, flexible antennae to deliver a potent chemical weapon when threatened. Unlike most insects that bite or sting, this tiny creature employs a clever tactic. It can release a toxic cocktail through specialized glands located in its antennae. This ingenious mechanism allows it to deter potential predators, incapacitating or harming those who might attempt to feast on it. The toxins are not random. They serve a specific purpose, ensuring that only the most daring of attackers will think twice. Natural selection has favored such unique adaptations, allowing the scorpion beetle to thrive in a competitive ecosystem where many species vie for survival. So the next time you encounter one of these beetles, remember that its seemingly unspectacular appearance belies a powerful secret weapon, making it a master of defense in the insect world. How many other creatures use such extraordinary methods for protection? Surprisingly, it's a fact that urine cleans effectively. For centuries, urine has played an unexpected role in maintaining cleanliness, particularly during ancient Roman times. Fullers, the professional launderers of that era, discovered that the ammonia in urine could tackle stains and disinfect clothes remarkably well. As urine breaks down, it produces ammonia, a potent cleaning agent that's still valued today in many household products. In bustling ancient Rome, fullers collected urine from public urinals, using this abundant natural resource to wash garments thoroughly. This practice proved so effective that it persisted well into the Middle Ages, demonstrating the wisdom in utilizing simple, readily available solutions for complex problems. Imagine the shock of modern laundry enthusiasts at the thought of employing such an unconventional cleaning method. While our cleaning products have evolved, the Roman approach highlights an important lesson about resourcefulness and efficiency. Urine was not only effective, but also cost-efficient, being free and plentiful. So next time you're about to spray a commercial cleaner, ponder the innovative cleaning techniques of the ancient Romans. Perhaps simplicity has its own merits. Guess what really drives eyeball tattoos? Some individuals wear full eye lenses that create the striking illusion of eyeball tattoos, featuring designs in pure black or even neon green. Initially popularized in horror films to add an eerie touch, these lenses have now found a devoted audience among goths, cosplayers, and anyone eager to make a daring statement at festive events. With their intense eye-popping designs, these lenses can transform a regular look into something truly captivating. But the allure doesn't just come from their appearance, it's also about expressing individuality and challenging traditional beauty norms. Whether it's for a music festival, cosplay event, or just for fun, wearing such lenses allows people to showcase their creative spirit. However, it's crucial to prioritize safety by ensuring lenses are from reputable sources and following proper care instructions. Have you ever considered how a pair of lenses can completely change your look? Why do orchestras hold blind auditions for musicians? This innovative practice, where musicians perform behind a screen, is designed to eliminate bias during auditions. By hiding the identity of each candidate, orchestras can focus solely on the musician's talent and performance skills, rather than their gender or appearance. This method has proven incredibly effective, leading to a significant increase in the representation of female musicians in classical music. In fact, studies have shown that orchestras using blind auditions hired more women than those that did not. This change not only promotes fairness, but also enriches the music community by bringing in diverse voices and perspectives. As more orchestras adopt this practice, the classical music scene becomes more inclusive, reflecting a broader range of experiences and talents. How does this impact the future of music? Here's a wild fact about Mauritius's optical illusion. Just off the coast of this beautiful island, a stunning visual trick captures everyone's attention. It looks like a spectacular waterfall cascading directly into the ocean, but there's more than meets the eye. This illusion is created by the way sand from the ocean floor sinks into a deep trench, stirring up sediment and creating a mesmerizing effect. Sailors and visitors flock to this spot, amazed by the sight. When you glance at it from the right angle, it truly appears like nature is putting on a show, blending blue waters with sandy hues. This curious phenomenon highlights the wonders of our planet, blending science and beauty. It's a perfect reminder that not everything we see is as it seems. Have you ever witnessed a natural illusion that left you speechless? Can you imagine that bats are nature's only flying mammals? While most flying creatures are birds, bats represent a unique and fascinating group. These extraordinary mammals take to the skies not by flapping feathers, but by transforming their own hands into wings. Bat wings consist of a thin layer of skin stretched over elongated finger bones, giving them an astounding ability to maneuver swiftly and nimbly. This anatomical marvel allows bats to engage in acrobatic flight, swooping and gliding through the night air, all while effectively hunting insects that make up a significant portion of their diet. In fact, a single bat can eat thousands of insects in just one night, helping to control pest populations and maintain ecological balance. Bats also contribute to pollination and seed dispersal, playing crucial roles in various ecosystems. Often seen hanging upside down during the day, bats rest and prepare for their nighttime activities. The next time you observe a bat in action, remember that this unique flying mammal not only embodies the wonders of evolution, but also showcases nature's remarkable capacity for adaptation. Did you know that the star apple is a galaxy fruit? This tropical delight, native to Central America and the Caribbean, offers a unique experience for fruit lovers. When you slice it open, its interior reveals a starry pattern that looks like it's straight out of a cosmic dream. The star apple, or Chrysophyllum canito, has a smooth, thin skin that can be green, purple, or yellow. But it's the flavor that steals the show. With its sweet, creamy texture, you might think of it as a blend of apples and creamy custard. Rich in vitamins A and C, this exotic fruit isn't just tasty, but also healthy. Whether eaten fresh or added to salads, it's a treat that's sure to impress. So next time you're exploring tropical options, don't pass up the chance to try this heavenly star apple. Have you ever tasted something that looks like it belongs in the universe? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Buddhist populations thrive. In Cambodia, Thailand, and Myanmar, a staggering 97% of the people in Cambodia and about 90% in Thailand practice Buddhism, making these countries some of the most Buddhist-dense regions on the planet. This ancient religion, rooted in the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, or the Buddha, emphasizes concepts like mindfulness, compassion, and the search for enlightenment. Millions of people in these nations participate in vibrant festivals, meditate in serene temples, and follow the Eightfold Path to cultivate wisdom and ethical conduct. The rich cultures of these countries are deeply intertwined with Buddhist traditions, influencing everything from art and architecture to daily life. Monks wearing saffron robes can often be seen walking through towns, collecting alms and sharing teachings. How do you think these practices shape the communities and their values? Here's something incredible about RoboJelly. In 2011, scientists at Virginia Tech introduced this amazing jellyfish-inspired robot, which uses hydrogen and oxygen found in water to move gracefully through the depths. Unlike many robots that rely on cumbersome external power sources, RoboJelly mimics the natural movements of jellyfish, making it super efficient and adaptable. Researchers have big dreams for this innovative creation. They see it being used for underwater surveillance, environmental monitoring, and even search and rescue missions. By studying how nature efficiently designs organisms, these scientists are merging biology and engineering in ways that could revolutionize our technology. Imagine a future where robots like RoboJelly help keep our oceans clean or assist in locating lost divers. Each wave of its tentacles isn't just about movement. It's a glimpse into the potential of biomimicry and robotics. What other wonders could nature inspire next? Believe it or not, Dragon Ball comes to life on stage. This exciting live play adaptation brings your favorite anime characters to the theater with real actors and stunning special effects. Imagine Goku, Vegeta, and other beloved figures performing right in front of you, showcasing their epic battles and adventures with jaw-dropping choreography and innovative technology. The production aims to capture the vibrant essence of the original anime while adding a unique twist that only live performance can offer. Fans of all ages can immerse themselves in the classic story of friendship, courage, and adventure, experiencing the thrill of the Dragon Ball universe like never before. With elaborate costumes, energetic music, and dazzling visual effects, the show transports audiences into a world where anything is possible. Whether you're a longtime follower of the series or a newcomer curious about the hype, this adaptation promises to be an unforgettable experience, stirring excitement and nostalgia. Are you ready to witness the magic of Dragon Ball on stage? You might be shocked to learn that Sherlock Holmes isn't real. Recent research from Britain has uncovered a surprising belief among British teens. A staggering 1,110 out of 3,000 surveyed think that Sherlock Holmes, the clever detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, actually existed. This fascinating finding highlights how deeply literature can influence our understanding of reality. Many teens may have grown up with stories of Holmes solving mysteries on Baker Street, making it easy to blur the lines between fiction and history. In a world awash with information, it's intriguing that so many young people embrace this iconic character as a part of the real world. This situation raises questions about how we perceive fictional characters and the impact of storytelling on our lives. It also invites discussions about critical thinking and the importance of distinguishing fact from fiction. So what's your take on this? Could it be that fiction holds more sway over our beliefs than we realize? Is it really true that YouTube's first video was filmed here? The San Diego Safari Park is not just a zoo. It's an incredible experience that transports you to the heart of African habitats. Visitors can roam around and get up close with fascinating animals like antelopes, majestic giraffes, playful zebras, and powerful lions. This immersive setting enhances wildlife observation, making it feel like you're on an African safari without leaving California. As you marvel at these amazing creatures, remember that this park also holds a unique spot in internet history. The first ever video uploaded to YouTube is titled Me at the Zoo, and it was filmed right here at the park. It showcases a brief moment with elephants, contributing to the video sharing platform's significant impact on how we share and consume content today. Visiting the park offers a blend of adventure and a peek into digital history. How cool is that? Can you imagine that art can be made in snow? Simon Beck, a talented artist from the UK, turns snowy landscapes into stunning masterpieces using just his feet. With specially designed snowshoes, he walks across untouched snow to create intricate geometric and fractal patterns that are truly mesmerizing. These huge designs can often be best seen from above, as their full beauty unfolds like a giant canvas. Each creation starts with a simple idea, and Simon meticulously calculates his routes, sometimes covering several miles in a single session. The results are breathtaking, attracting admirers and photographers who marvel at the artistry against the wintry backdrop. What makes Simon's work even more special is that it exists only for a short time, with each snowflake melting away as the sun rises. His unique approach to art challenges us to see nature as a living gallery. What other wonders can we create using the world around us? Most people don't know this, but basketball began indoors. Back in 1891, Dr. James Naismith, a physical education instructor at Springfield College, faced the challenge of icy winter conditions that kept his students confined to the classroom. To combat their restless energy, he devised a new game that would encourage movement and teamwork. He creatively used a simple peach basket and a soccer ball, laying down a few easy rules for his eager students. The goal was straightforward: toss the soccer ball into the peach basket, which was affixed to the wall. Surprisingly, the first hoop was actually a fruit basket. This innovative activity quickly caught on, leading to the establishment of formal leagues as the game gained traction. Today, basketball is a global sensation, played on everything from urban courts to grand arenas, captivating millions of fans. The sport has evolved into a highly competitive pursuit filled with dazzling athleticism and strategy. Next time you dribble a ball or shoot for the basket, think about those chilly classroom origins and how far this beloved game has come. Did you know that Sputnik I changed everything for space exploration? Launched on October 4, 1957 by the Soviet Union, Sputnik Y was the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. This groundbreaking achievement not only marked the start of the space age, but also sparked a fierce competition known as the space race. As it beeped signals back to Earth, it captured the world's attention and imagination. Scientists and engineers quickly realized the potential for satellites to transform communication, weather forecasting, and even navigation. The launch inspired innovations and research in space technology, leading to a flurry of satellite missions from various countries. Sputnik I also raised important questions about international security and space policy as nations scrambled to explore the unknown. Its legacy is evident today, with thousands of satellites orbiting our planet, proving that the journey into space began with one small, iconic sphere. Most people don't know this, but dogs have fingerprints. A dog's nose print is as unique as a human fingerprint, making it a fascinating tool for identification. Each dog's nose has a distinct pattern of ridges and creases, similar to the lines we have on our fingers. This uniqueness is so pronounced that some researchers believe nose prints could even be used to identify lost pets, much like how fingerprints help identify people. Just as we might boast about our own fingerprints being one of a kind, every pup out there carries its own special nose pattern. Many pet owners may not realize that they can get their dog's nose print, and it could be a useful method for recovering a missing furry friend. In fact, some animal shelters and organizations are starting to document these prints for identification purposes. So next time you admire your dog's adorable nose, remember it's not just cute, it's a unique identifier that could help them find their way back home. Isn't that incredible? Prepare to be amazed by Holmes's murder castle. In the heart of Chicago during the 1893 World's Fair, H.H. Holmes built a hotel that was anything but ordinary. Known as the Murder Castle, this sinister structure was designed specifically to lure unsuspecting tourists. Holmes cleverly crafted hidden rooms, secret passageways, and even gas chambers. Many visitors checked in, believing they were enjoying a comfortable stay, but they would never check out. Holmes used various schemes to kill his victims, making him one of America's first known serial killers. Despite his crimes, he wasn't as famous back then. It's only in recent years that his chilling story has captured public imagination. Today, the idea of his murder castle evokes fascination, highlighting how a charming facade can hide the darkest secrets. What drives our curiosity about such historical horrors? Did you know that cyanobacteria are not true algae? These fascinating microorganisms, often mistaken for algae, actually belong to the bacteria family. Cyanobacteria are special because they can photosynthesize, which means they harness sunlight to produce energy, just like plants do. Found in a wide range of environments, From freshwater lakes to oceans and even deserts, these tiny creatures play a crucial role in our ecosystem. By absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, cyanobacteria contribute significantly to the Earth's oxygen supply. Interestingly, they were some of the first organisms to release oxygen into the atmosphere billions of years ago, making our planet's air suitable for more complex life forms. However, when conditions become right, they can multiply rapidly and lead to harmful algal blooms, affecting water quality and aquatic life. Isn't it amazing how such small organisms can have such a big impact? Guess what really drives battery life down? Batteries are truly fascinating devices, but they don't last forever. The science behind their decline is intriguing. Inside a battery, chemical reactions create electricity, allowing our gadgets to function. However, just like us, batteries age and experience wear and tear. Over time, these internal chemical reactions begin to degrade due to constant use and the natural passage of time. This degradation leads to a gradual loss of capacity, meaning the battery can hold less charge than when it was new. Factors like temperature can speed up this process too. For example, leaving a battery in a hot car can cause even faster deterioration. So the next time your phone dies quicker than usual, remember that its battery is a complex system that gets less efficient with time. How can we care for our batteries to make them last longer? Guess what really drives sloth deaths? It turns out that over half of these adorable creatures die during their weekly trip to the ground for a bathroom break. Sloths are famous for their slow movements and tree-dwelling lifestyle. But once a week, they must venture down to the forest floor to defecate, which can be a dangerous journey. While this trip is necessary for their health, it exposes them to predators like jaguars and dogs, who can quickly spot their movement. Sloths are also vulnerable during this time because they are less agile on the ground. Plus, the scent of their waste can draw in even more predators. Scientists believe that the risk of death during these trips is a tragic consequence of their unique lifestyle. While sloths are excellent climbers, they are not equipped to handle threats when they venture into an unfamiliar and risky environment. Why do you think this bathroom habit is so risky for them? Guess what really drives travelers at Orlando Airport? At Orlando International Airport in Florida, a strikingly lifelike sculpture called the Traveler captures the essence of the airport experience. Created by artist Dwayne Hanson, this amazing piece portrays an exhausted passenger seated with a look of sheer weariness. The intricate details, from the worn-out shoes to the casual clothing, make it seem as if the figure could stand up and walk away at any moment. Travelers often stop to admire the artwork, taking photos and marveling at its realism. The Traveler serves not only as a stunning visual, but also as a conversation starter among passengers. Some people find comfort in knowing they are not alone in their exhaustion, while others appreciate the skill and creativity of Hanson's work. So next time you pass through Orlando International Airport, take a moment to pause and reflect on the many journeys that pass by this captivating sculpture. You might be shocked to learn that ducks are super swimmers. Ducks are fascinating creatures, especially when considering their incredible adaptations for aquatic life. Their feet resemble nature's perfect paddles, boasting webbed toes that enable them to navigate effortlessly through lakes, rivers, and ponds. When ducks swim, they activate their feet in a unique way. As they flap, the webbing spreads wide, effectively pushing against the water to propel them forward. This design is not only efficient, but also swift, making them agile swimmers capable of dodging predators or catching food. Additionally, ducks have a remarkable circulatory system that plays a crucial role in keeping their feet warm, even when they are submerged in icy waters. Blood vessels in their legs are arranged in a counter-current way, allowing the warm blood flowing down from their bodies to heat the cooler blood returning from their feet. This ingenious arrangement prevents their toes from becoming cold, enabling them to wade in chilly waters without discomfort. Next time you spot a duck gliding gracefully, remember their amazing feet are tailored for both swimming and warmth. Isn't that impressive? Ever wondered about the call of the void? This intriguing phenomenon occurs when people suddenly and involuntarily think about how they might die, even if they have no intention of self-harm. Picture standing on a cliff and for a split second, you imagine jumping off, even though you know you have no desire to do so. This brain quirk can be surprisingly common, and it's not just limited to extreme situations. It might happen while driving, walking near a busy road, or simply standing on a high balcony. Neuroscientists believe this experience may be linked to our brain's way of assessing risks and evaluating safety. While it can feel unsettling, it's a normal part of human psychology. So, next time you find yourself in a precarious place and have that fleeting thought, remember, you're not alone in this peculiar mental twist. Prepare to be amazed by thalidomide's surprising mirror images. This notorious drug isn't just one thing. It exists in two shapes, known as R and S isomers. The R isomer was intended to provide calming effects for patients suffering from anxiety and insomnia. However, the S isomer had a dark and devastating impact, leading to severe birth defects by interfering with the natural development of blood vessels in embryos. This tragic outcome not only brought about a significant change in drug regulation, but also highlighted the importance of understanding how different molecular shapes can have dramatically different effects in the body. The story of thalidomide serves as a crucial reminder of the complexities of pharmaceutical development and the need for rigorous testing. How can such tiny differences in a molecule lead to such big consequences? Feel the virtual world with a haptic t-shirt. This innovative technology allows you to experience sensations like caresses or impacts while immersed in a virtual reality environment. Imagine playing a game in the metaverse and actually feeling the thrill of a virtual hug or the excitement of an impact during a thrilling action scene. Haptic t-shirts are equipped with sensors and actuators that mimic real-life sensations, making your virtual experiences more tangible and engaging. As you move and interact in the digital realm, the t-shirt responds, delivering precise feedback that enhances gameplay or social interactions. This bridge between the virtual and physical worlds allows users of all ages to feel more connected to their experiences. While gaming is a primary use, this technology could revolutionize the way we learn and socialize online too. As the metaverse continues to grow, who knows what other amazing innovations await us? With haptic feedback, the lines between reality and the digital universe are starting to blur, making virtual experiences more immersive than ever. Surprisingly, it's a fact that potatoes are complex. Did you know that potatoes have more chromosomes than humans? While we have 46 chromosomes, these humble tubers boast 48, making them genetically more intricate. This genetic complexity helps potatoes adapt and thrive in various environments, showing just how resilient they can be. Perhaps even more fascinating is how these plants grow underground, away from the hustle of life above. They develop their starchy goodness hidden from sight, which allows them to avoid many pests and diseases. Even beneath the surface, potatoes are busy creating a world of textures and flavors. As a staple food in many cultures, they nourish billions while remaining largely unnoticed until we dig them up. So next time you enjoy fries or mashed potatoes, remember that these tasty delights have an intriguing story that begins well below the soil. Why did scientists give dolphins LSD in the 1960s? Back in the 1960s, a curious group of scientists sought to explore the intellectual boundaries of dolphins, those intelligent marine mammals. They believed that by giving dolphins LSD, they could unlock new pathways to understanding human language. However, the experiment didn't go as planned. Instead of learning new words or mimicking human speech, the dolphins reacted unpredictably, exhibiting erratic behavior that alarmed the researchers. This unexpected turn of events caused significant controversy in the scientific community. Many argued that messing with the dolphins' minds was unethical, leading to serious questions about animal welfare and research. Ultimately, these experiments were cut short, but they left us pondering the vast mysteries of dolphin intelligence and our connection with wildlife. What lessons did we learn from this unusual chapter in science? You might be shocked to learn that Kanzi can cook. This remarkable 34-year-old chimpanzee has shown us just how intelligent animals can be. Not only does Kanzi know how to start a fire, but he also uses it to prepare delicious meals. Imagine a chimp gathering ingredients like eggs and vegetables, then whipping up an omelet over a crackling flame. This amazing skill demonstrates that Kanzi has not only the ability to think creatively, but also the dexterity needed to handle cooking tests. In the wild, chimpanzees use tools and have social structures, but Kanzi's cooking skills take intelligence to another level. His talent challenges our understanding of animal capabilities and sheds light on the cognitive world of primates. How many other surprises might we discover about our furry cousins in the future? Discover the hilarious side of deep-sea diving. When deep-sea divers use helium-rich gas for breathing at great depths, it creates a surprising effect on their voices. Instead of the deep, booming sounds we might expect, divers often sound like cartoon characters, making their underwater communications quite amusing. This voice distortion arises because helium is lighter than the nitrogen we typically breathe, altering the sound's pitch. While this humorous twist adds a light-hearted element to their mission, it doesn't distract from the serious work these divers do in marine exploration. They conduct vital research on coral reefs, study underwater ecosystems, and recover objects from the ocean floor. So the next time you hear a diver giggling through their helium-filled voice, remember they're not just having fun, they're engaged in essential ocean work. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as gas can change our perception? Here's what actually happens when you toast your selfie. A selfie toaster lets you impress friends at breakfast by toasting your very own face onto slices of bread. Imagine a morning where, instead of plain toast, you see your smiling face staring back at you. This quirky appliance uses a special heating element to create a light imprint of your image onto the bread, merging food and fun in a unique way. The process works through a fun app where you can upload your selfie and the toaster does the rest. It's not just about breakfast, it's about self-expression too. Whether you want to entertain guests, celebrate a special occasion, or just add a little humor to your day, the selfie toaster brings a playful twist to your meal. Who knew breakfast could be so entertaining? Ready to toast your own image? Did you know Russia holds a massive portion of Earth? This vast country spans more than 6.6 million square miles, making it the largest nation in the world. In fact, Russia covers about 10% of the Earth's surface. To put that in perspective, it's bigger than the next 10 largest countries combined. From the icy landscapes of Siberia to the bustling cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg, Russia's diversity is staggering. Travelers can explore rich cultural heritage, including ballet, literature, and stunning architecture. The country's natural wonders include Lake Baikal, the deepest freshwater lake on the planet, and the Ural Mountains, which act as a natural boundary between Europe and Asia. With such a vast territory, it's no surprise that Russia is home to a wide range of climates and ecosystems, from tundra to taiga and beyond. Whether you're interested in history, culture, or nature, Russia offers an extraordinary glimpse into the world's largest expanse of land. What will you discover in this giant nation? This might surprise you. Antarctica has incredibly dry valleys. The dry valleys in Antarctica rank among the driest places on our planet, with some regions getting less than 10 millimeters of precipitation each year. To put that in perspective, that's less rain than many deserts. The unique geography of the dry valleys, including steep mountains and ice-covered surfaces, helps to trap moisture, creating a hyper-arid environment. Despite their extreme dryness, these valleys are home to fascinating life forms, like resilient microbes that can thrive in tough conditions. Scientists explore these valleys to study how life survives where little rain falls, shedding light on possibilities for life beyond Earth. The harsh climate and stunning landscapes make the dry valleys not just a scientific wonder, but also a spectacular sight, attracting adventurous explorers and researchers alike. Who knew that such dryness could exist in the icy heart of Antarctica? What happened when veterans marched in Washington in 1932? In 1932, the Bonus Army, a group of World War I veterans, took a stand in Washington, D.C., demanding the financial bonuses they were promised for their service. These men, struggling during the Great Depression, believed the government owed them for their sacrifices. However, instead of receiving support, they faced a harsh crackdown. Under President Hoover's orders, General Douglas MacArthur led U.S. troops to disperse the gathering. Soldiers used tear gas, bayonets, and even tanks against these peaceful veterans, an action that shocked the nation. The brutal response resulted in 2 deaths and countless injuries. This tragic event served as a stark reminder of the struggles faced by veterans and raised important questions about how society treats those who have served their country. The Bonus Army's march went down in history as a pivotal moment in American civil rights. Believe it or not, Kermode bears live in Canada. These unique creatures, often called spirit bears, are a rare sight found almost exclusively on Vancouver Island. Unlike regular black bears, Kermode bears can have a striking white coat due to a genetic trait. This fascinating feature has led to their nickname, spirit bears, which connects to indigenous cultures that regard them as symbols of good luck and strength. Vancouver Island provides the perfect habitat for these bears, thanks to its lush forests and abundant salmon streams. The local environment offers plenty of food, allowing these remarkable animals to thrive. However, Kermode bears are endangered, facing threats from habitat loss and climate change. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect their habitat and ensure their survival for future generations. Observing these majestic creatures in the wild is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, making the allure of Vancouver Island even more captivating. Have you ever imagined encountering a spirit bear in its natural habitat? Hard to believe, but yams are a festival favorite. In West Africa, especially Nigeria, yams are more than just a food staple. They hold deep cultural significance. Every year, communities come together to celebrate the yam harvest with vibrant festivals filled with music, dancing, and delicious dishes. These events honor the yam as a symbol of fertility and abundance, bringing people together in joyous celebration. Interestingly, Nigeria is the world's largest producer of yams, accounting for over 60% of the global supply. This thriving crop is crucial for local economies and food security. During festivals, you might see creatively cooked yam dishes as families showcase their culinary skills. From yam porridge to yam pottage, the options are both diverse and delicious. So, next time you enjoy a yam dish, think of the rich tradition behind it and the lively festivals that celebrate this remarkable tuber. How fascinating is that? You won't believe the original name of Amazon. When Jeff Bezos was just starting out, he had an intriguing name picked for his ambitious online bookstore, Cadabra. It sounded catchy, right? But there was a problem. As Bezos shared his initial idea with his lawyer, he learned the name Cadabra sounded too much like cadaver, which could really creep out potential customers. This feedback encouraged Bezos to rethink his brand, leading him to choose the name Amazon instead. Why Amazon? The name not only reflected the enormous selection of books he planned to offer, but also hinted at the Amazon River, one of the largest rivers in the world. By picking such a bold name, Bezos set the stage for a transformative online shopping experience. Today, Amazon is a giant in e-commerce. But it's fascinating to think how different things might have been with a name like Cadabra. A simple suggestion changed the course of one of the biggest companies in history, proving that the right name can make all the difference. Did you know Lake Victoria feeds the Nile River? This massive lake in Africa is not just a beautiful natural wonder. It also has a rich history connected to the Nile, one of the world's longest rivers. Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa and acts as a crucial source for the Nile, supplying it with fresh water. The Nile has been vital for civilizations for thousands of years, providing a water source, transportation routes, and fertile land for agriculture. Ancient Egyptians famously relied on the Nile's annual flooding to enrich their lands, allowing them to cultivate crops like wheat and barley. This made it possible for one of history's most impressive civilizations to thrive along its banks. Today, Lake Victoria supports millions of people who depend on it for fishing and farming, but it also faces challenges like pollution and climate change. The lake's health is intertwined with the Nile's future and the well-being of countless communities. Understanding this connection helps us appreciate the lake's significance in both history and modern life. What if I told you chocolate contempt workers? A surprising study from 2004 uncovered that more than 70% of office workers would happily trade their computer passwords for a chocolate bar. This eye-opening statistic highlights just how powerful the allure of sweets can be, even when faced with the potential risks of compromising security. One might wonder, why would someone be so willing to give away something so important? It turns out that chocolate isn't just a treat. It actually activates the brain's pleasure centers, releasing chemicals that make us feel good. This craving for sugary snacks can lead people to make irrational choices, especially in high-stress work environments. The findings serve as a reminder of how deeply ingrained our love for sweets is and raise important questions about workplace wellness. How can companies create a healthier balance in treating their employees? What if I told you Kennedy gave away his salary? During his time as a congressman and later as president, John F. Kennedy made a remarkable choice. He donated his entire salary to charity. This decision reflected his deep commitment to public service and helping those in need. Instead of keeping the substantial paycheck that came with his political roles, Kennedy wanted to focus on making a positive impact. His donations supported various causes, including education and healthcare, aimed at improving the lives of countless Americans. By taking this bold step, Kennedy set an example of generosity and leadership that inspired many. It raises questions about the responsibilities of public figures and the ways they can contribute to their communities. Wouldn't it be wonderful if more leaders followed his lead and used their resources to support the greater good? Kennedy's legacy continues to remind us that true leadership involves selflessness and a commitment to helping others. Did you know that sloths have incredible claws? These fascinating creatures possess long claws that are unlike anything you might find on a typical animal. In fact, sloth claws aren't just nails, they're bone structures that extend through their skin. Covered by a protective layer of keratin, these claws play a crucial role in their tree-dwelling lifestyle. Sloths spend most of their lives hanging upside down in the treetops of rainforests, which is where those powerful claws come into play. They wrap their claws around branches to hold on tightly while they munch on leaves. This unique adaptation helps them conserve energy and travel between trees with ease. Unlike faster animals, sloths are all about slow living and energy conservation, which is why their claws have evolved to serve them so well in the treetops. Isn't nature amazing? Here's a wild fact about asparagus for you. Did you know that this green veggie packs some surprising chemistry? Asparagus contains a unique compound called asparagusic acid. When you eat asparagus, your body breaks down this acid, transforming it into several sulfur-containing chemicals. This process is what gives some people that distinctive, strong odor in their urine after eating asparagus. Not everyone can smell it, though. It's a bit of a genetic mystery. Some people have the right genes to detect this stinky scent while others do not, sparking fascinating conversations about human biology. So the next time you're enjoying a delicious serving of asparagus, remember that it's not just a healthy choice, but also a quirky one with intriguing science behind it. Who knew such a simple vegetable could create such a buzz, or rather, a scent? Believe it or not, ostrich eyes are enormous. These fascinating birds have eyes that are not only larger than their brains, but also bigger than their heads. This remarkable size gives ostriches a significant advantage in the wild. With their large eyes, they can see predators from far away, which is crucial for their survival. Imagine being able to spot danger while calmly munching on some grass. Their keen vision helps them stay one step ahead of predators like lions and hyenas. Interestingly, ostriches also have a unique adjustment capability, enabling them to detect movement even at long distances. This evolutionary trait showcases how important vision is in the animal kingdom, particularly for ground-dwelling species like the ostrich. So next time you see one of these incredible birds, remember that their gigantic eyes are crucial for their survival. Explore the narrowest street in the world. Ruota Street in Italy is more than just a charming alley. It's a genuine marvel of architectural minimalism. Measuring a mere 40 centimeters at its tightest point, this narrow passageway challenges our thinking about city design and human ingenuity. Located in the picturesque town of Sestri Levante on the Italian Riviera, Ruota Street dazzles visitors with its quaint character and rich history. Imagine walking through such a narrow lane where the walls seem to hug you. This street not only highlights the unique urban planning that adapts to geography, but also reflects the way communities have evolved in cozy spaces. Traditionally, such narrow roads were common in medieval towns, allowing for easy transport and defense. Today, they offer us a glimpse into the past while inviting tourists to enjoy the vibrant local culture. As you meander through Rueda Street and claim your selfie in this tiny space, you might find yourself pondering how in a world full of vast avenues and busy highways, such a narrow gem thrives. Are you ready to step into history? Believe it or not, Bush owned a baseball team. Before he was the 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush made a name for himself in the sports world as a co-owner of the Texas Rangers. In 1989, he invested in this Major League Baseball team, diving into the exciting world of baseball just as he was carving out his career in Texas. His involvement with the Rangers was not just about the game, it also significantly impacted his later political image, showcasing his connection to Texas culture. During his time with the team, Bush worked closely with various players and management, becoming a familiar face at games and public appearances. By 1998, he sold his stake in the Rangers for a hefty profit, demonstrating not only his business acumen, but also his ability to turn a passion into a profitable venture. This unique chapter in his life not only intrigued fans of the sport, but also highlighted how sports ownership can intersect with politics. Do you think this baseball background helped shape his presidency? Why exactly does Antarctica hold so much ice? Antarctica is a fascinating place, often referred to as the last great wilderness on Earth. It holds a staggering 90% of the world's ice and 70% of its fresh water, making it a key player in our planet's climate system. The Antarctic ice sheet is the largest single mass of ice on Earth, stretching over 14 million square kilometers. This massive expanse is constantly changing, with icebergs breaking off and new snow accumulating. The region's freezing temperatures help keep this ice frozen, while its unique geography means that the ice doesn't just melt away. As climate change continues to affect our planet, scientists are closely monitoring Antarctica, because the melting of this vast ice reservoir could lead to higher sea levels. So, understanding why Antarctica is so icy is crucial for our future. Can you imagine what would happen if all that ice were to melt? You might be shocked to learn that Emily DeRaven loves chocolate. The talented actress famous for playing Claire Littleton on the hit show Lost has an interesting twist to her food preferences. Despite being allergic to peanut butter, which many adore, Emily can't resist the allure of chocolate. It's not just a sweet treat for her, it's a serious passion. Chocolate comes in many forms: dark, white, milk, and each offers its own delicious experience. While living with an allergy can be challenging, Emily demonstrates the power of indulging in what you love, showcasing her playful side despite the rules. So whether it's a rich chocolate cake or creamy chocolate ice cream, this actress knows how to enjoy her favorite flavors, turning her dietary restrictions into something uniquely hers. What's your favorite chocolate treat? Can shouting really help students relieve stress? In Uppsala, Sweden, there's an interesting tradition where students let out a good scream at 10 p.m. This unique practice offers a way for them to manage the pressures of academic life. As exams and deadlines loom, students find solace in this loud release. Imagine a whole city filled with the joyful sounds of voices echoing into the night. The idea is that by expressing their frustrations out loud, students can lighten their mental load. Such a simple act can be surprisingly therapeutic. Plus, it builds a sense of community among students as they share this moment of catharsis together. This tradition not only helps reduce stress, but also strengthens friendships as students gather to support each other. So the next time school feels overwhelming, maybe a good scream could be just the thing to lighten the mood. Here's what actually happens when bismuth freezes. Bismuth is a fascinating metal known for its unique property. When it cools and solidifies, it actually expands instead of contracting like most substances. This means that solid bismuth is less dense than its liquid form, which is quite rare among metals. When you think of freezing materials, you might picture ice, which is also less dense than liquid water. This unusual characteristic of bismuth allows it to float when it freezes, making it visually striking as the solid expands and forms colorful, swirling patterns. The ability of bismuth to expand upon freezing can be attributed to its atomic structure. The arrangement of atoms in its solid state creates more space compared to the denser liquid state. This expansion can also have practical applications, such as in metal casting and creating unique visual art pieces. Isn't it curious how something as simple as freezing can reveal such interesting science? Hard to believe, but corgis were herding dogs. These adorable short-legged companions were originally bred to help farmers manage livestock, especially cows. Their small size and agile bodies allowed them to weave in and out among larger animals with ease. Imagine a corgi darting around a herd, barking and guiding the cows in the right direction. This unique ability made them invaluable to farmers in Wales, where they were first developed. Corgis are not just cute, they are smart, energetic, and hardworking. They would nip at the heels of cattle to keep them in line, showcasing their cleverness and bravery despite their size. Over the years, the breed has transitioned from the fields to our homes, winning hearts as beloved pets. Today, corgis are famous for their playful nature and loyalty, but their herding roots remind us of their fascinating history. Let's uncover the truth about F1 drivers' weight loss. During a thrilling Formula One race, drivers can lose between 2 to 3 kilograms, and this astonishing amount is primarily due to intense sweating. You might be wondering why this happens. In the cockpit, temperatures soar, sometimes reaching upwards of 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, creating a furnace-like environment. The combination of heat, high stress, and the physical demands of controlling a powerful race car adds to the driver's exertion. As they navigate sharp turns and accelerate rapidly, their bodies are pushed to the limit, causing them to sweat profusely. This significant fluid loss can lead to dehydration if not properly managed with hydration strategies before and during the race. Moreover, maintaining physical fitness is crucial for drivers, not just for performance, but also for safety. In such a high-speed sport where every second counts, understanding how their bodies react can help fans appreciate the effort behind those breathtaking laps. Isn't it fascinating how much they endure on the track? Prepare to be amazed by smartphone ownership around the globe. As of now, about 4.3 billion people own a smartphone, which makes up an impressive 55% of the world's population. Think about that for a moment. More than half of the people on Earth have access to a device that connects them not just to each other, but to a wealth of information and entertainment. Smartphones have transformed our lives, allowing us to communicate instantly, share experiences through social media, and even manage our daily tasks with just a few taps. This accessible technology has particularly revolutionized how people in developing countries connect with the rest of the world. Imagine the power of being able to learn, shop, and express oneself all from the palm of your hand. As smartphones continue to evolve, how will they shape our future and society? Did you know that early paints used insects and urine? In the world of art history, many fascinating materials shaped the colors we see today. Some of the earliest paints were made from crushed insects like cochineal, which produced vibrant reds. Artists also turned to ground bones for whites and egg yolks for yellows. Even more bizarre, urine was sometimes used to extract pigments, showcasing the inventiveness of early creators. These unconventional ingredients highlight how resourceful artists were in their quest for color, using what they had on hand to achieve the vibrant hues we now take for granted. Imagine mixing all these elements to create a masterpiece. Each shade had its own story and connection to the environment. This creative spirit of early artists reminds us that inspiration can come from the most unexpected places. What other unusual ingredients do you think artists could use today? Is it really true that teeth can regenerate roots? Absolutely. If a tooth gets knocked out, you might have a chance to save it by quickly reinserting it into its socket. This incredible ability is due to your body's natural healing processes. The key is timing. The sooner you act, the better the chance of success. First, rinse the tooth gently in water, but avoid scrubbing it to keep its delicate structure intact. Next, carefully place the tooth back in its socket, making sure it's facing the right way. If it seems too tricky, You can place the tooth in a small container of milk or saline solution as a temporary measure. After that, rush to your dentist for professional help. They can support the tooth and monitor its healing. This fascinating fact reminds us that while our bodies have some remarkable healing abilities, they still require expert care to ensure a successful recovery. So the next time you face a dental emergency, remember to stay calm and act quickly. Your tooth might still have a fighting chance. Did you know lobsters communicate with urine? These fascinating creatures have unique scales located behind their eyes, and they use them to send messages to each other. When lobsters want to show dominance or attract a mate, they engage in a rather surprising behavior. They spray urine. Yes, you read that right. This isn't just any ordinary urine. It contains special pheromones that carry important information about their mood and intentions. Imagine being able to convey feelings just by scent. This method of communication is vital for their social interactions, especially when it comes to competing for territory or finding a partner. Lobsters may not have vocal cords, but their innovative way of using their bodies to communicate is truly remarkable. So the next time you see a lobster, remember that it has its own way of chatting, and it's a bit different from how you and I do. Isn't nature full of surprises? Hard to believe, but oaks attract lightning strikes. These majestic trees, towering high above the ground, often find themselves at the mercy of nature's most powerful phenomena. Their impressive height makes them easy targets during thunderstorms, as the rising currents of warm air create the perfect conditions for lightning. Additionally, the widespread distribution of oak trees means that many are conveniently located in open areas, further increasing their risk. What's even more fascinating is that the structure of oak trees plays a role in this vulnerability. Their unique hollow cells retain moisture, enhancing the tree's conductivity, which means they can channel electrical discharges from lightning more effectively. If you've ever spotted a towering oak in a storm, you might not have realized the invisible battle it faces. So next time you see a lightning bolt flash across the sky, consider the valiant oak standing proudly below it. Ever heard of Finland's National Sleepy Day? This unique celebration takes place each year and is all about embracing our love for sleep. On this fun day, everyone tries to sleep in as late as possible, and the last person to wake up faces the hilarious punishment of being merrily teased or playfully embarrassed by friends and family. Imagine the excitement and competition among friends and family members as they strategize to stay snuggled under their blankets just a little longer. It's not just a lighthearted contest, it highlights Finland's deep appreciation for rest and well-being. Sleep is such a vital part of everyone's life, helping to recharge both our bodies and minds. By hosting this quirky day, Finns are reminding us that it's okay to take a break, relax, and most importantly, catch those extra Z's. So next time you hit the snooze button, just remember that in Finland, sleeping in could mean being crowned the champion of laziness. Who wouldn't want that kind of recognition? Hard to believe, but grass talks when cut. And this might sound strange, but when you mow your lawn, grass releases special chemicals called green leaf volatiles, GLVs. These tiny molecules create the fresh and pleasant smell we all associate with newly cut grass. However, there's more to this scent than meets the nose. The release of GLVs serves as a distress signal for the grass, letting surrounding plants know they may be in danger. This is nature's way of rallying for help, as the smell can also attract beneficial insects that munch on herbivores threatening the plants. Plus, these chemicals help the grass heal from the damage. So the next time you catch a whiff of freshly cut grass, remember that it's not just a lovely scent. It's a whole communication system in action, helping the grass protect and recover itself. How cool is that? Have you ever wondered how paper was made before? Before the invention of wood pulp, people turned to linen and cotton rags to create paper. In fact, rag pickers played a crucial role by collecting discarded clothing from households and markets. These hardworking individuals would sift through piles of fabric, searching for items that could be recycled. Once they gathered enough rags, they would clean, sort, and often tear them into smaller pieces. This material was then soaked and mashed into a pulp, which would be pressed and dried to form new sheets of paper. This process not only helped reduce waste, but also turned old clothes into valuable documents, books, and letters. It's fascinating to think that the history of paper involves so much creativity and resourcefulness, shaping the way we communicate today. What other unexpected uses did old materials have back then? Can you imagine that iceberg lettuce is mostly water? Iceberg lettuce contains about 96% water, which is a surprising fact for many. This large water content makes it a refreshing addition to salads and sandwiches, especially on hot days. However, because it's so watery, iceberg lettuce isn't packed with vitamins and minerals like some other leafy greens. While it does provide a small amount of vitamin K and some folate, it's not the best choice if you're looking to boost your nutrient intake. So if you're craving something more nutrient-dense, consider options like spinach or kale. These greens not only hydrate you, but also deliver essential nutrients your body needs. Next time you enjoy a crunchy bite of iceberg lettuce, remember, it's mostly water, providing you refreshing crunch rather than a health boost. Did you know that the Voynich manuscript remains unsolved? This enigmatic book, discovered in the early 20th century by Wilfrid Voynich, is filled with strange illustrations of plants, celestial bodies, and even naked figures. Despite the attention of linguists, cryptographers, and historians for over 100 years, the language of the manuscript continues to baffle experts. The script seems to defy any familiar linguistic structure, making it one of the most mysterious texts in history. Many theories have emerged regarding its origins and purpose, ranging from a hoax to a sophisticated cipher, or even an alien language. The vivid illustrations and consistent layout add to the intrigue, suggesting that the manuscript is not just a jumble of letters, but possibly holds valuable knowledge or a secret code. As scholars continue to grapple with its mysteries, the question remains, what secrets does the Voynich manuscript hold? Did you know cherries can taste different based on variety? This delightful fruit is truly unique. Cherries are the only fruit that can transform their flavor depending on their variety and the climate where they grow. For instance, sweet cherries like Bing and Rainier are known for their juicy, sweet taste. These cherries thrive in warmer climates, soaking up sunshine, which helps amplify their natural sugars. On the flip side, we've got sour cherries, such as Montmorency, which possess a tangy flavor profile. These cherries typically flourish in cooler areas, where the climate can enhance their tartness. The fascinating thing is that the many cherry varieties can produce vastly different taste experiences, offering a range that goes from sugary sweetness to sharp tartness. This is why you'll find sweet cherries in desserts, and sour cherries often used in pies or preserves. So next time you savor cherries, think about the incredible journey they undertook to produce such varied flavors. What happens when you ask for salt in Egypt? In Egyptian culture, asking for salt at the dinner table is considered quite rude. This gesture implies that the food is poorly seasoned, which can subtly insult the host's cooking skills. Food plays a vital role in Egyptian hospitality, making meals not just about nourishment, but about sharing joy and connection. When you sit down to eat with an Egyptian family, you're partaking in an experience brimming with warmth and generosity. Guests are cherished, and there is a strong expectation to appreciate the dishes served. Compliments flow freely, as they are a critical part of showing respect for the cook's efforts. This cultural practice highlights the significance of gracious dining and respecting local customs, reinforcing the bond between hosts and their guests. So the next time you're invited to dine in Egypt, remember to savor each bite and express your appreciation. It's a way to honor the hospitality and tradition of the people. Did you know BTS set Spotify records with Butter? In 2021, the wildly popular K-pop group BTS broke records with their catchy song Butter. This upbeat track became the most streamed song on Spotify in just 24 hours, racking up an astonishing 11 million streams. This achievement wasn't just a number, it showcased the immense influence BTS has in the global music scene. Fans around the world rushed to stream the song, highlighting the group's ability to connect people through music. The success of Butter reflected not only BTS's talent, but also the growing popularity of K-pop across different cultures. Their catchy tunes, impressive choreography, and engaging performances have helped them capture the hearts of millions. This record-breaking event was a clear indicator of how music, especially in today's digital age, can bridge gaps between communities and inspire fans globally. With BTS leading the charge, the music industry is witnessing an exciting evolution. What's next for BTS and their dedicated fans? Believe it or not, real skeletons were used in Poltergeist. This chilling fact comes from the iconic horror film, where a scene shows the character grappling with skeletons in a muddy pool. Surprisingly, those skeletons were not props. They were real human remains sourced from India. The decision to use actual skeletons instead of artificial ones boiled down to cost, as real skeletons were cheaper. For years, the actors in this 1982 classic had no idea they were interacting with genuine human bones. This revelation adds a layer of eerie authenticity to the film, contributing to its lasting impact on horror cinema. The choice to use real skeletons shocked many fans when it came to light, raising questions about the ethics of using human remains in film. While the movie's supernatural elements are fiction, the behind-the-scenes decision was hauntingly real. Can you imagine the actors' reactions when they found out? It's a reminder of the lengths filmmakers sometimes go to create a chilling atmosphere, and how impactful those choices can be. Turns out the truth is that steam engines changed everything. The Industrial Revolution was a game changer, and at the heart of it was James Watt's magnificent steam engine. This invention didn't just enhance existing machinery, it sparked a revolution in manufacturing processes. Before steam engines, factories relied heavily on water power or manual labor, limiting their reach and efficiency. With Watt's improved design, factories could operate anywhere, leading to quicker production times and more goods. This surge in manufacturing capabilities also fueled urbanization, as people flocked to cities for work, transforming small towns into bustling urban centers. Watt's steam engine essentially kick-started a new technological era, setting the stage for innovations that followed, like the railways and powered ships. It was a time when society began to see technology as not just a tool, but as a driving force for change, shaping the modern world we live in today. Did you know Queen Elizabeth II's wedding dress secret? In 1947, the future queen took a unique approach to her wedding attire, saving her clothing ration coupons to help pay for her gown. After World War II, rationing was common in Britain, affecting everyday items, including clothing. Elizabeth wanted to marry Prince Philip with a dress that reflected her status while remaining respectful of the challenging times. Using her coupons, she managed to secure a beautiful gown designed by Norman Hartnell, featuring delicate floral motifs and made from silk satin. This clever choice not only showcased her creativity, but also highlighted her understanding of the post-war struggle many were facing. Elizabeth's resourcefulness in a time of scarcity made her wedding dress not just a symbol of royal elegance, but also a testament to resilience and adaptability. Isn't it fascinating how a royal choice reflected the values of the time? Can you believe Bill Nye's amazing achievements in science? Bill Nye, the beloved figure known as the Science Guy, has made quite an impact in the world of science education. With a formal license in science, he blends knowledge with a flair for entertaining audiences. This unique approach has ignited interest in science among people of all ages, making complex topics accessible and fun. His efforts didn't go unnoticed, as he has received 3 honorary doctorates, acknowledging his dedication and contributions. These accolades reflect his commitment to promoting scientific thinking and curiosity, driving home the importance of understanding the world around us. From his popular television show to numerous public speaking engagements, Bill continues to inspire future generations to explore science. His charisma and expertise not only entertain, but also empower viewers to ask questions and seek answers. Have you ever wondered how one person can change so many lives through science? Bill Nye demonstrates that when you mix passion with education, the results can be revolutionary. Did you know about the magic of sashimono? This incredible traditional Japanese woodworking technique creates stunning furniture and structures without any nails or screws. Instead, sashimono relies on expertly crafted joints that fit together perfectly. Imagine building a piece of furniture where every joint is so well designed that it holds everything firmly in place just by the strength of its shape. Craftsmen have honed this technique for centuries, showcasing remarkable skill and precision. By using different types of wood and interlocking designs, Sashimono not only emphasizes the beauty of natural materials, but also promotes sustainability, as it often requires less wood overall. This craft highlights the importance of harmony between craftsmanship and nature in Japanese culture. So the next time you sit on a beautifully crafted chair or admire an intricate wooden table, think about the ingenious methods like Sashimono that bring them to life. Ooh. Did you hear about the treasure of a sunken galleon? Imagine a massive Spanish galleon, the San Jose, that sank in 1708 off the coast of Colombia, carrying a fortune in gold, silver, and precious gems. Today, experts believe that this lost treasure could be worth a jaw-dropping $20 billion. The vast wealth on board has sparked interest not only from treasure hunters, but also from multiple countries, including Colombia, Spain, Bolivia, and the United States, all vying for a piece of the pie. This treasure trove has inspired countless stories of adventure, greed, and mystery, as the exact location of the wreck remained hidden for centuries. In 2015, underwater explorers finally located the San Jose, reigniting the excitement around this historical shipwreck. As negotiations unfold over the rights to the treasure, the allure of sunken riches continues to captivate our imaginations. What secrets does the San Jose hold, and will the treasure ever truly be recovered? What if I told you about the phone charm craze? Phone charms took the early 2000s by storm, turning mobile devices into trendy accessories. Imagine colorful little trinkets hanging from your favorite flip phone, often oversized and eye-catching. These charms weren't just for decoration, they reflected personal style and interests, similar to how designer bags do today. You could find everything from cute animals to glittery jewels, dangling from the little loop on your phone. While the ringtones playing from those devices were often far from desirable, the charms made a statement about who you were. Everyone wanted to customize their device, making it uniquely theirs. As technology evolved, these charming accessories faded away, but they left behind a nostalgic mark on the history of mobile fashion. Do you remember which phone charms you had? Guess what really drives Jamaica's butterfly diversity? Jamaica is a fascinating island, not just for its beautiful beaches and reggae music, but also for its incredible butterflies. It's home to both the largest and smallest butterflies in the world. The giant Homerus swallowtail, known as the Jamaican swallowtail, holds the title for the largest in the Western Hemisphere, with its captivating wings that can reach up to 5 inches across. On the other hand, the pygmy blue butterfly is a tiny marvel, measuring only about an inch from wingtip to wingtip, making it the smallest butterfly globally. These two extremes beautifully illustrate the rich biodiversity of the island. The variety doesn't stop there. Jamaica boasts over 100 butterfly species. This unique mix of sizes and colors attracts not only nature lovers, but also scientists researching the effects of climate on these creatures. Have you ever seen butterflies that defy expectations? Can you imagine a plane in production for 70 years? The Lockheed C-130. Hercules holds an incredible record as the longest continuously produced military aircraft. Since its first flight in 1954, this versatile transport aircraft has adapted to various roles, performing crucial missions ranging from troop transport to firefighting. By 2024, the C-130 will celebrate an astonishing 70 years of production, illustrating not just its durability, but also its ability to evolve with changing military needs and technology. Countries around the world rely on the Hercules for its robust design and reliability. Its unique features, such as the ability to take off and land on short runways, make it a favorite in challenging environments. This enduring legacy highlights the ingenuity of aerospace engineering and the aircraft's significant role in military history. How many other aircraft can say they've stood the test of time like the Hercules? Most people don't know this, but paragliding champions exist. Meet Baptiste de Chambellier, an extraordinarily talented paraglider hailing from Brioche-Saône in the beautiful Alpine region of France. Known for his breathtaking low-altitude flights, Baptiste has captured the hearts of adventure enthusiasts worldwide. With the majestic French Alps as his backdrop, he performs stunning maneuvers that combine skill and artistry, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the sport. His flights are not just about adrenaline. They also showcase the beauty of the landscape from a unique perspective. Many have marveled at how he glides gracefully above valleys and peaks, making it seem effortless. Baptiste's passion for paragliding began at a young age, and through dedication and hard work, he has become a prominent figure in the paragliding community. His thrilling performances continue to inspire others to take to the skies and explore the wonders of flight. So what do you think it takes to become a paragliding pro like Baptiste? Did you know that blackjack has French roots? This thrilling game, loved by millions around the globe, actually evolved from a French card game called 21, which means 21. The objective remains similar. Players try to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. So how did it get its unique name? In the early 1900s, casinos introduced a special promotion where a player's hand featuring the ace of spades and a black jack, the jack of spades or clubs, would pay out extra. This enticing offer caught on, and soon the game became widely known as blackjack. Fast forward to today, and it stands as a beloved staple in both physical and online casinos alike. Whether laughter fills the air in a bustling Vegas venue or a quiet home game with friends, the thrill of trying to outsmart the dealer remains timeless. So why do you think it continues to capture players' hearts? What if I told you about the Great Pyramid's treasures? Only 3 objects have ever been found inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. Discovered in 1872, these intriguing artifacts include pieces of wood, a diorite ball, and a copper hook, all of which were located in a narrow shaft leading from the Queen's chamber. The wood remains a mystery, possibly linked to the pyramid's construction, but its exact origin is unclear. The diorite ball, a smooth stone often used in ancient games, hints at daily life in ancient Egypt. Lastly, the copper hook might have once been part of a tool or a ceremonial item. Each of these discoveries raises questions about the pyramid's purpose and the lives of those who built it. Why were so few items left behind within such an incredible structure? Exploring these artifacts helps us understand the rich history of ancient Egypt and the secrets that still lie within the pyramids. Believe it or not, underwater propulsion can change your dive experience. Imagine gliding through the ocean like a dolphin without wearing yourself out. That's exactly what underwater propulsion systems allow you to do. These innovative devices, often resembling small underwater scooters, help divers and snorkelers move with ease through the water. By using a propeller or fins, they create smooth currents that carry you forward, so you can explore coral reefs or marine life without straining your body. Perfect for long dives, these propulsion systems also enhance safety by allowing users to save energy and focus on enjoying the stunning underwater world. They are easy to use and can be adjusted to fit different skill levels, making them accessible for both beginners and experienced divers. With this technology, the ocean becomes your playground. Are you ready to dive in and experience it for yourself? You might be surprised by McDonald's Hamburger University. This unique institution, born in 1961, is not just about flipping burgers. It's where the future leaders of McDonald's learn the ins and outs of restaurant operations and marketing. With campuses located in Chicago, China, and Brazil, Hamburger University has become a vital training ground for anyone aiming to succeed in the fast food industry. Over 275,000 students have walked through its doors, acquiring skills that often lead them to manage McDonald's franchises worldwide. The program covers everything from customer service to supply chain management, ensuring that graduates are well-equipped to tackle the demands of running a busy restaurant. By focusing on real-world experience and effective training, Hamburger University plays a crucial role in maintaining the brand's iconic status and commitment to quality. Who knew a university could offer such tasty career opportunities? What if Max Planck had listened to his professor? Despite being discouraged from studying physics because much had supposedly been discovered, Planck boldly chose to continue his journey. His determination led him to explore the tiny world of atoms and energy, where he made groundbreaking discoveries that changed everything we know about science. In 1900, he introduced the revolutionary idea of quantization, laying the foundation for quantum theory. This wasn't just a minor tweak in physics. It transformed the entire landscape of science, influencing everything from chemistry to computer science. His pioneering work earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1918, proving that venturing into seemingly saturated fields can lead to remarkable breakthroughs. Planck's story is a powerful reminder that curiosity and courage can often triumph over caution. Imagine what we might miss if we always listened to naysayers. By ignoring the conventional wisdom of his time, Planck opened the door to a new era of science. So next time you're told to play it safe, remember this incredible physicist's journey. Is it really true that Confucius valued education so highly? Indeed, this ancient philosopher believed strongly in the power of learning and personal growth. He argued that education was essential for moral development, encouraging individuals to pursue knowledge as a way to improve themselves and their society. His teachings, which were compiled by his devoted disciples into a collection called the Analects, continue to inspire millions across East Asian cultures and beyond. In these texts, Confucius emphasizes the importance of ethics, respect, and lifelong learning. His ideas challenge us to consider how education shapes not only our individual paths, but also our communities. By valuing education, Confucius paved the way for a legacy that resonates through centuries, reminding us that self-improvement is always within reach through dedicated study and reflection. Are you ready to dive into the wisdom of Confucius? Guess what really drives global temperatures down? The eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia in 1815 was a game-changer for our planet. This massive volcanic explosion shot so much ash and gases into the atmosphere that it blocked sunlight for an entire year. As a result, 1816 became known as the year without a summer. Crops failed across the northern hemisphere, leading to food shortages and famine in many regions. It was a time of hardship as people struggled with the unexpected cold and the heartbreaking loss of harvests. The drop in temperature was felt as far away as Europe and North America, highlighting how interconnected our climate can be. Scientists today still study this event to understand the effects of volcanic eruptions on the climate, helping us prepare for future changes in our environment. How amazing and terrifying is nature's power to affect the entire globe. Hard to believe, but Uranus is gigantic. This ice giant is so massive that around 63 Earths could comfortably fit inside it. With a diameter of nearly 50,000 kilometers, Uranus boasts impressive size, earning its title as the third largest planet in our solar system. While it's certainly larger than our home planet, it's not quite as colossal as its heavyweight neighbors, Jupiter and Saturn. Unlike the vibrant appearances of those two giants, Uranus is known for its stunning bluish hue, which comes from the methane in its atmosphere. This unique color and distinctive tilt, over 98 degrees, give Uranus some of the wildest seasons in the solar system. Imagine experiencing a 42-year-long winter. This distant planet spins on its side, creating fascinating weather patterns and a unique axis of rotation. Isn't it amazing to think about how such a giant world exists in our own celestial backyard? What if I told you food shapes our identity? The theme of identity and cultural heritage comes alive through the stories tied to the foods we enjoy, especially grapes. Imagine biting into a juicy grape variety that your grandmother used to grow. In that moment, you might feel a rush of nostalgia and a deep connection to your family history. Each grape has its own tale, often linked to the regions where they flourish. For instance, the rich history of Muscat grapes reveals how they have been cultivated for centuries, becoming a symbol of cultural pride in many places. These connections illustrate that food is not just about nourishment. It's about the memories, traditions, and identities we carry with us. As we share meals, we celebrate our roots and pass down stories that shape who we are. Isn't it fascinating how a single bite can connect us to our past? Did you know your small intestine is 23 feet long? This incredible length plays a vital role in how our bodies absorb nutrients from the food we eat. Imagine a long, twisty tube packed into your abdomen, designed to maximize efficiency. The small intestine, which is longer than most people, has a highly folded surface that increases its area for absorption. This means that while your food is being digested, the walls of the small intestine can soak up essential nutrients and energy, helping you stay healthy. Each fold, known as villi, is like a tiny finger reaching out to grab vitamins and minerals. Without this remarkable length and design, our bodies wouldn't be able to extract the necessary nourishment from our meals effectively. So next time you enjoy a delicious meal, remember the amazing work your small intestine does behind the scenes, turning food into the fuel that powers your life. Why exactly does your cat choose you? Cats are among the few animals that have domesticated themselves, and this fascinating process is all about mutual benefit and adaptation. Unlike dogs, which humans selectively bred for specific traits over thousands of years, cats took a different path. They ventured into human habitats primarily because of the plentiful supply of rodents that gathered around farms and settlements. By offering their hunting skills, cats found a steady food source while effectively helping humans control pests. This relationship blossomed as both species realized the gains. Humans got pest control, and cats enjoyed a reliable dinner. As they roamed closer to human communities, cats began to adopt our ways, becoming more sociable and tolerant of our presence. Today, many cat owners wonder about the bond they share with these mysterious creatures, and it's all rooted in that ancient partnership. What makes your cat unique in this journey? Did you know cats only meow for humans? Surprisingly, felines have evolved their communication skills over time, primarily using meowing to interact with us rather than with each other. While they might hiss, growl, or purr with fellow cats, meowing is a distinct behavior developed mainly to get our attention. This fascinating adjustment shows how closely cats have bonded with humans. Each cat may have its unique meow that conveys different messages, from a gentle greeting to an urgent call for food. Think about it. When a cat meows, it isn't just making noise. It's trying to tell you something important. This is a remarkable example of how animals can adapt their behavior based on their environment and the relationships they form. So next time your furry friend meows, remember, it's their way of communicating directly with you, showing they're looking for a connection or perhaps a snack. Isn't it wonderful how a simple sound can strengthen the bond between cats and their humans? Is it really true that White House souvenirs were sold? During the reconstruction of the White House in the late 1940s, President Harry S. Truman started a unique souvenir program that allowed the public to purchase old building materials from the historic structure. This initiative aimed to repurpose the scraps as a charming way to connect everyday Americans with their nation's history. Surprisingly, the response was overwhelming. People jumped at the chance to own a piece of presidential history, leading to a whopping $10,000 in profits beyond expenses. This money helped fund the ongoing restoration efforts, illustrating how the public's interest in preserving historical artifacts can provide unexpected financial benefits. Imagine having a piece of the White House in your own home. This program made that dream a reality for many. How cool is it that the public contributed to such an important renovation? Believe it or not, golf courses started with sandy traps. Golf's design elements have a fascinating history, and one of the most iconic features is the sand trap, or bunker. This clever obstacle traces its roots back to Scotland, where the sport was first played on what are called links lands. These natural coastal landscapes are unique, filled with sandy depressions formed by wind and waves. The early golfers embraced these sandy spots, incorporating them into their game. Instead of trying to level these areas, they made them part of the challenge. This unique topography not only required skill to navigate, but also added an exciting twist to the game. Today, every golfer knows that a well-placed sand trap can turn a simple hole into a real test of talent. So next time you're on the green, remember that those tricky traps are a piece of Scottish history. Did you know Brad Pitt made soap for Fight Club? In the iconic movie Fight Club, both Brad Pitt and Edward Norton went beyond acting by learning the art of soap making. This dedication to realism added depth to one of the film's most memorable scenes. Soap is central to the story, symbolizing rebirth and consumerism, and it was essential for the actors to understand the process behind it. They attended workshops where they discovered the science of saponification, the process that transforms fat into soap. Imagine their surprise at how simple ingredients could create something so essential. Their hands-on experience helped deliver a more authentic performance, showcasing their commitment to the roles of Tyler Durden and the unnamed narrator. This level of preparation highlights how dedicated filmmakers and actors can enhance storytelling in unforgettable ways. How cool is it that they put so much effort into something like soap? Did you know that aliens might be watching us? This intriguing idea is known as the zoo hypothesis. It suggests that advanced extraterrestrial civilizations could be deliberately avoiding contact with humanity to observe us from a distance, much like how we watch animals in a wildlife preserve. Imagine advanced aliens, equipped with technology far beyond our understanding, carefully studying our behaviors and societies without disturbing us. They could be gathering data on how we develop, communicate, and interact, all while keeping their distance. This hypothesis explains why we haven't yet made undeniable contact with extraterrestrial life. Instead of conquering or interfering, these alien observers might view us as a species in the midst of evolution, similar to a nature documentary unfolding before their eyes. It raises fascinating questions about our place in the universe. Are we simply a spectacle to be watched, or do we have the potential to connect with these distant civilizations in the future? Hard to believe, but sloths are surprisingly weak. These fascinating creatures have only 25% to 30% muscle mass, which is quite a bit lower than the 40% to 45% found in most other mammals. This unique bodily structure allows sloths to survive on a low-energy diet consisting mainly of leaves. Since their food is low in calories, sloths don't need lots of muscle to move around or hunt, as they mainly hang out in trees and munch on foliage. Their low muscle mass contributes to their slow movement, making them experts at conserving energy. This is crucial for their survival, especially in their natural habitat where food can be scarce. So next time you see a sloth, remember they're not just lazy, they've evolved in a way that perfectly suits their lifestyle. How cool is that? You won't believe this art made from Excel spreadsheets. Japanese artist Tatsuo Horyuchi has taken a unique approach to creativity by using Microsoft Excel as his canvas. Instead of traditional paintbrushes or fancy drawing software, he enjoys the functionality and straightforward nature of spreadsheets. Tatsuo Horyuchi meticulously designs each piece, utilizing the grid layout of Excel to create vibrant images and intricate patterns. This unconventional method stands out not just for its originality, but also for the meticulous planning and skill involved in transforming a tool typically used for calculations into a medium for artistic expression. By embracing the digital world, he invites viewers to see Excel in a whole new light, proving that art can truly emerge from anywhere. What do you think of creating masterpieces with such an unexpected tool? Did you know dogs are banned from Antarctica? This unusual rule began in 1994 as a way to protect the fragile ecosystem of the continent. The primary concern was the native seal populations, which could fall victim to diseases brought by dogs. Before this ban, dogs were used for transportation and companionship in the icy environment, but their presence posed a risk to the wildlife. By eliminating dogs from the area, scientists aimed to create a healthier habitat for seals and other native animals. The decision forms part of a larger commitment to safeguarding Antarctica's unique environment, as it is home to many species found nowhere else on Earth. Now, only specific research activities are permitted, keeping human impact minimal. This ban highlights how crucial it is to balance human activities with the need to protect vulnerable ecosystems. Have you ever thought about how we can help preserve such beautiful yet delicate places? Is it really true that Bobby Fischer changed chess forever? In 1972, Bobby Fischer stunned the world by becoming the chess champion at just 29 years old. His epic showdown against Boris Spassky in the World Chess Championship was more than just a game. It was a symbol of the Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. Fischer's victory not only showcased his extraordinary skill and strategic genius, but also marked a pivotal moment in chess history. For decades, the Soviets had dominated the chess scene, producing numerous grandmasters and claiming title after title. However, Fischer's win ignited a chess revolution. sparking interest and participation in the game from countless players around the globe. His innovative tactics and fervent personality captured the public's imagination, proving that chess could be as thrilling as any sport. Could Fischer's victory be the turning point that inspired a new generation of chess enthusiasts? Step back in time with high heels. High heels have a fascinating history that traces back to the 16th century. Can you believe that they were originally worn by Italian men? That's right. These stylish shoes became a tool for men to appear taller and assert their power. Among the most notable wearers was Louis XIV of France, renowned for his love of extravagant high-heeled shoes. He often donned heels that were almost a foot high, complete with colorful designs and elaborate buckles. This fashion statement was not just about looks, it was also a declaration of status. The higher the heel, the more powerful the person seemed. Over time, high heels transitioned from men's attire to a symbol of femininity, becoming an iconic part of women's fashion. Today, these shoes generate mixed feelings. While some love their elegance, others question their comfort. Isn't it intriguing to think how such a simple item of clothing can carry centuries of history and complexity? So next time you see someone in high heels, remember the powerful story behind those shoes. Guess what really drives survival during famines? In dire situations, people have been known to eat candles to avoid starvation. Older candles, particularly those made from tallow, which is rendered beef fat or beeswax, contain calories that can keep someone going when food is scarce. While munching on a candle isn't exactly a gourmet meal, these ingredients offer a source of energy in extreme circumstances. Tallow candles were common in the past, especially before the rise of modern candle-making techniques that often use paraffin or synthetic materials. When faced with hunger, it's surprising what the human body can adapt to. Though chewing on wax might not sound appealing, during a famine, survival often forces tough choices. This strange practice highlights the lengths people go to in desperate times and shows how creativity in dire situations can sometimes lead to unexpected solutions. Would you ever consider eating something as unconventional as a candle? Guess what shape the exoplanet WASP-12b is in? Scientists have discovered that WASP-12b is not your typical round exoplanet. It's shaped like an egg. This fascinating planet orbits a distant star in the constellation Auriga, a mere 1,400 light-years away from us. The reason for its unusual shape lies in its extreme proximity to its host star, resulting in powerful tidal forces that stretch and deform it. With temperatures soaring above 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, the atmosphere is so hot that it can actually evaporate materials into space. WASP-12b completes its orbit in just 1.1 Earth days, giving it a blistering speed that compounds the star's pull. This fiery giant represents a unique world where traditional rules about planetary shapes are challenged. Who would have thought that a planet could resemble a stretched-out egg instead of a perfect sphere? What else might we learn about the wonders of our universe? This might surprise you. Brain function and identity connect. Dr. Sat, an intriguing scientist, has sparked important questions about how our brains influence and shape our cultural identities. Many people might not think that the way we think and behave is tied to our cultural backgrounds, but Dr. Sayat's research suggests there's a fascinating link. Our brains process experiences, traditions, and social norms distinctively, leading to a variety of identities in different cultures. Imagine a person growing up in a bustling city versus someone from a quiet village. Their brain's wiring might reflect those experiences, impacting their perspectives and behaviors. This inquiry not only highlights the complexities of human experience, but also emphasizes the importance of understanding how science ties into social and cultural discussions. So, how does your culture shape the way you think? Can you imagine that owls can turn their heads 270 degrees? This amazing capability enables them to swivel their heads 135 degrees in either direction. Unlike us, owls have a unique skeletal structure that allows for such extreme flexibility. This means they can look around easily without having to shift their whole bodies, which is especially useful when hunting or avoiding danger. When perched silently, an owl can simply rotate its head to keep an eye on potential prey or predators nearby. Imagine being able to see all around you without moving. This flexibility also compensates for their fixed eye sockets. Unlike humans, owls cannot move their eyes. So being able to turn their heads in such a wide arc keeps them alert and aware of their surroundings. With all this incredible adaptation, owls have become masters of stealth and survival in their habitats. Prepare to be amazed by a water prank gone wrong. In 2011, a 21-year-old man in Portland, Oregon, made headlines after a seemingly harmless act led to a massive blunder. When he urinated in the city's reservoir, officials jumped into action, deciding to drain an astounding 8 million gallons of fresh water as a precaution. Although the water had been treated and was considered safe for consumption, authorities felt they had no choice but to flush the entire supply to maintain public health confidence. This unexpected decision not only shocked residents, but also raised questions about the extremes to which cities might go to ensure safety. The incident highlights the delicate balance between managing public resources and addressing unexpected situations. While the prankster likely didn't foresee the consequences, this event serves as a reminder of our responsibility in keeping community resources safe. Could one thoughtless action really have such a huge impact? Did you know elephants are afraid of bees? This might surprise you, considering that elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. Despite their incredible size and strength, they actually fear these tiny buzzing creatures. In Africa, this fear has led to innovative solutions for farmers struggling to protect their crops from hungry elephants. To deter the massive pachyderms, some farmers have started using beehive fences. These fences are composed of actual beehives, and when elephants get too close, they trigger the bees, sending them buzzing out in defense. This clever method not only keeps elephants away, but also promotes bee populations, benefiting both agriculture and the environment. It's fascinating to see how a small creature like a bee can influence the behavior of such a large animal. So next time you hear buzzing, think about the impact bees have on the mighty elephants. Here's a wild fact about chicken safety. Chicken is surprisingly one of the top culprits behind foodborne illnesses across the globe, often linked to bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. These tiny troublemakers can lead to serious health issues if not handled correctly. To keep your meals safe, cooking chicken to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit is crucial. This kills off any harmful pathogens hiding in your dinner. But it's not just about cooking. Proper storage and handling are equally important. Always remember to thoroughly clean surfaces and utensils after using them with raw chicken to avoid cross-contamination. It's a simple step that can make a huge difference. So next time you whip up a chicken dish, are you ready to follow these safety tips? Hard to believe, but this fish is a star. The beautiful betta fish, known for its vivid colors and flowing fins, has captivated aquarium enthusiasts around the world. These small fish are often chosen for home tanks because they are relatively easy to care for, making them ideal for beginners. However, while bettas thrive in certain conditions, they aren't suited for setups that mimic the warm afternoon waters of Asia. Bettas prefer calm waters at around 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so creating a peaceful environment is crucial for their health and happiness. Aquarists should avoid direct sunlight and strong currents to keep their betta stress-free. With proper care, these stunning fish can live for several years, adding a splash of color and vibrancy to any home aquarium. Are you ready to find out how to care for one? Did you know that Neanderthals may not have been hunched over? The common image of Neanderthals as stooped and awkward creatures comes from the first ever Neanderthal skeleton discovered in 1856. This skeleton belonged to an older individual who had severe arthritis, which contributed to its hunched posture. Modern researchers have pointed out that not all Neanderthals would have experienced this condition. In fact, many skeletal remains show a range of postures and builds, suggesting they were far from the stereotypical image. These early humans were robust and muscular, adapted for their environments with strong limbs and broad chests. They were skilled hunters and gatherers, using tools with great effectiveness. So next time you think of Neanderthals, remember that they probably stood tall and strong rather than hunched over as we've often imagined. Here's a wild fact about Winston Churchill's secret weapon. During World War II, Churchill famously contemplated using glow-in-the-dark foxes as a part of a surprise attack strategy against Nazi troops. This quirky idea aimed to instill fear in the enemy by showcasing these luminous creatures at night, creating an eerie and unsettling sight. The plan was rooted in Churchill's belief that the unexpected can be a powerful tool in warfare. Imagine German soldiers staring into the darkness, only to be confronted by glowing foxes slinking through the shadows. While the idea captured the imagination of many, it ultimately remained just that, a creative concept that never made it to the battlefield. This highlights not only Churchill's unique thinking, but also the desperate and innovative efforts made during the war to gain any advantage. It's fascinating to think how unconventional ideas like this could have changed the course of events, even if they were too wild to implement. What's your take on Churchill's unusual proposal? Did you know about Whataburger's surprising secret rivalry? The names Whataburger and Whataburger refer to two distinct American burger chains that both popped up in 1950. It's fascinating that these two eatery titans were completely unaware of each other's existence for over 20 years. While one is known for its orange and white striped roofs and beloved burgers, the other has built a loyal fan base with its signature shakes and classic drive-in vibe. Both chains served countless hungry customers across the country, yet each believed it was the sole bearer of the Whataburger name until the 1970s. This delightful twist in the fast food world highlights how two brands can thrive independently without ever crossing paths. Imagine running a restaurant for 2 decades, only to find out someone else has been sharing your brand name. This curious coincidence begs the question, how often do we stumble upon such amusing cases in the business world? It's a delicious slice of history that reminds us how unique the fast food landscape can be.